2008, he almost went bust. He had to negotiate with the bankers. Me and you talked about that a couple of years ago. And it happens to the best of us. 2016, y'all remember the flood. I mean, we lost a few houses in that flood too. He said he lost most of his houses, all his good houses. Now we're in 2025 and he's stronger than ever, right? Because he's resilient. You build resilience as you push through. And you learn. You learn every time you make mistakes, you refine your process, you refine your skill, and you get more and more dialed in, and you guys are butter knives right now, right? You have become a steak knife. And the way you do that is you got to cut, and you got to get cut on, and you got to keep refining and getting better and understanding that this game is a long-term game. You know, how many Instagram influencers and Facebook people tell y'all that you can get rich in a year or two. You got these 26-year-old life coaches, right? You got a 32-year-old multi-millionaire on Instagram telling you could be like him. Dude, I know all the people in the industry. It is so full of shit you wouldn't even know. It is really bad. I've spoken with all the big dogs. Most of them are absolutely full of shit. I'm not gonna say names. This shit is a lot harder than you think. But being in a room like this is what's going to give you that unfair advantage. I'm telling you, you stay in these rooms long enough and you should graduate to other rooms. You shouldn't, stay with me forever. You should go to, a mastermind that costs you $50,000 a year, right? I've paid $100,000 twice. I've been amongst the biggest of the biggest dogs, Grant Cardone, big multifamily guys with big businesses. I've been around them all. And the game is you hang around successful people and you will become successful. Doesn't mean you're not going to have mistakes. That means it's not going to suck. But at the end of the day, your success is going to be determined by one, who you become, two, who you're hanging around with, and three, the most important thing is how fast you can unlearn, relearn, and then unlearn again and go relearn something else, because everything is changing. Every 8 to 10 years, Patty and I have to unlearn, relearn. And the first time I had to do that when I was 26, it scared the shit out of me, because that was 2008. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But like I said, this ain't my first rodeo. I panic a little bit. Yeah, sure. I burned through, I think we burned through $700,000-$800,000 in 2020, between 2023 and 2024. And I've told you all this story before. I had bought all these parks. I was printing money. I was making $200,000 or $300,000 cash every single month. Cash money. When I would buy a flip house or I'd buy a mobile home park, I wouldn't even raise money from the bank for rehabs. I had so much cash, I would use all my own cash to rehab all my apartments, all my mobile home parks, my Airbnbs. So I'd have a lot of equity. Well, I wasn't quite done in 2022 when the music stopped and wholesaling and all that tightened up. I was making a shit ton of money wholesaling and flipping. I had to burn through savings to finish up the rest of my rehabs, right? So that shit sucked. I had to burn through a lot of money. I had to burn through savings, right? To finish up. Now my parks are done, and I've done sold off. I made a couple $1 million selling parks last year. I'll probably make $2.5-3 million this year selling those assets. But those assets were bought, 5 to 7 years ago. You got to continue to work on your fast. You got to continue to work on your medium, and you got to buy assets while you're doing all this, right? All you guys, I teach most of y'all the fast and medium money strategy. We don't talk a whole lot about buying assets, which we do sometimes, but you guys need to be cherry picking assets to make sure you're it's not just cash flow. I'm writing a book right now, Skill Up. I'm gonna be done and publishing here in 2 weeks. You have tax flow. Y'all know what tax flow is? It's not paying taxes. Who in here is paying taxes? Raise your hand. That's the problem. I hadn't paid taxes in 11 years. I got my first tax bill in 11 years this year, but I'm going to wipe that out with the cost segregation. But I can only do that because I've been buying assets for the past 8 years, and I can do the cost segregation. So stay balanced. Keep doing what's working.
So you don't do the cost segregation
until I need it.
Or 5 before keep it. Is it a time period? Like,
no, you can have it anytime I want. No, it's
what you doing on that property?
I'm done. Yeah, and I haven't had to do one. I've done a ton of 1031 exchanges. You understand what that is? That's right. We've done a half a dozen of those where we buy one asset, we sell it, we take the proceeds and we buy another asset that's similar or more, and you get to wipe out your tax gain. But all the assets I have, I've never done a cost segregation because I've been saving it, because I kept buying so much for so long. All my new purchases would offset my fast and medium money. But now this year, because we had all those gains, we had quite a few gains last year, I'm gonna finally capitalize on doing a cost seg. Now I'll probably have I'm gonna probably have a $200,000 tax bill next year, but I'm just gonna do more cost segregations with other assets I'm gonna hold. Yep.
Should do that on a prowl. Am I correct?
Yeah.
How much longer will you keep the property?
I'm gonna keep it for probably a long time. I'm only gonna do it to a property that I'm gonna keep for a long time.
Legacy property.
Yeah.
Your properties up.
We have.
That would be like an Airbnb.
Yeah, that would be a beachfront, like the one I'm doing the cost seg on to offset the $73,000 is a $650,000 condo that's beachfront in Destin. I mean, it is a gem. We were hoping it was going to do 65 to 75,000. I kid you not, it did 125,000. But we renovated to make it the best one, and we self-managed.
Sorry about the people that they were lying.
Hey, we had a bunch of people lying. You're lying.
Thought is like my Airbnb payments.
Patty's inboxing him or Airbnb. I said, Patty, why you don't trying to prove it to us?
I know.
So, but it was like, yeah, it's an investor that has owned them for 10, 15 years. And he said he's already done an accelerated depreciation. He says it's not a tax that that's why he's selling, get rid of them. So I didn't know if that was the same.
If you hold them long enough, if you do a cost segregation, you hold them long enough. So you hold it for 10 years, you pay it down, and you got some appreciation. You go and cash out refi and put some more debt on it and start the process over again. You understand? You're starting the process all over again. As long as you hold it for a long time, it doesn't matter.
And once you get more equity in it or another loan on it, you can appreciate it.
Correct. Yeah, once you start a new loan. It's just a game, guys, like anything else. It's like when you played t-ball or football or basketball. Who played sports in school? Raise your hand. You played ball in school. You had to learn the game. Real estate is a game. Business and entrepreneurship is a game. It's got its own rules. It's got its own unfair advantages. You got to create a team. You got to know the boundary lines. You got to know the goals of the game. And once you learn it, you just play. You go play the game. Some people just don't play the game. You're going to come, some of you guys are in here, you're going to come to these events, you're going to watch, and you're going to be a spectator, and you're going to be inspired by watching other entrepreneurs. I don't want you guys to be like that. I speak all over the country. I'm heading to Nashville to go speak at an event in Nashville, and I got to go to Knoxville in 2 weeks after that. I can't tell you the amount of people that I've seen. They'll come up to me, yeah, man, I saw you speak 5 years ago. I'm like, good. Yeah, I remember you talking. How you doing? Good, man. And I'll ask him what he's doing. Oh, man, I'm still trying to get things going. What? Dude, I talked to you 5 years ago. You were trying to get things going. What you mean? You know, hey, I'm not telling him that, but I'm thinking in my mind, dude, you gotta move. This life ain't gonna last forever. Fuck, I tell Patty, my hair's falling out, my penis is shrinking. Fuck it, it's all downhill from here. Shit, man, nothing changed. No, I mean, but seriously, no, most of you guys in your 30s and 40s, dude, we got 20. Boudreaux, you got 5 years left, dude. But seriously, you ain't got that much time. Y'all fucking off and y'all think all this shit's serious because y'all scared to fail. Nobody's going to remember if you failed, dude. Nobody's going to give a shit. Nobody's even going to care that you were super successful. 40, 50 years from now, or let's take that back. 5 years after I'm dead, I'd be lucky if some of my grandkids still talk about me.
Ain't screwing somebody.
That's right. That's right. But nobody's going to remember you. Nobody's going to give a shit. You're like a dust to sand in time and space in this universe, floating on a rock going 1,000 miles an hour around the fucking sun in space. And y'all fucking worry about what y'all aunt and uncle are telling y'all on social media, you friends. Who gives a fuck? Fucking swing for the fence. Go for it. Stop being a pussy. Okay? Mm-hmm. Move. And get your wife on board. Get your allies surrounding you. I don't fucking...
You had me till that.
What's that? Which one?
You fucking had me till get your wife on board. That bitch ain't doing fucking... With the cop.
We'll get it. We'll get it there, Chase. We'll get it there. We'll get it there.
Fuck, I ain't get it there after fucking 15 years.
We're not talking about we're not talking about having sex. We're talking about business here, Chase.
That's what I said, man. Our life.
Yeah. Surround yourself with good people. Keep in mind that keep all the toxicity out of your mind. We always constantly compare, right? Yeah. You know, I made a post the other day. You know, take greed, envy, stupidity out of your mind, right? Because greed and envy, and I've watched a lot of big players that are blowing themselves up right now. That I've spoken with all over the country. They're pretty much bankrupt. I don't even know how they're still in business because I know all their dirty laundry because I'm in deals with them. They got homeless fucking people living in them, and they got a dozen other deals just like that with thousands of units that are upside down. And it's just a matter of time before they go belly up. And there's a lot of operators like that are doing that. But a lot, and I look back, what happened? And Patty can tell you this. I told her 7-8 years ago, I said, Patty, there's going to be a day.
No.
But we would talk about it. I said, Patty, this ain't going to end good for all these guys. They buy based off of ego and envy to be the biggest swinging dick in the room, not off of logic and making good, smart business moves, right?
You mean like buy doors?
Yeah.
They're I call them, in my book, I call them door counters. They buy real estate to just stack doors instead of buying with equity, which is logical, right? Logical investors buy equity. I don't stack doors. I stack equity. These guys were buying thousands of doors all over the country just to say I'm the biggest swinging dick, multifamily guy. I got 4,000 doors. All these guys upside down because they were watching everybody and they wanted to be the biggest, baddest. And they built their whole business off of ego and not logic, right? And these guys are like way younger than me. I'm talking, some of these guys are like 33, 34 years old. It's crazy. Because when times are good, everybody looks like a genius. But when times get really bad, it shows that the water, the tide goes out and, you get to see who's swimming naked right now. And a lot of them are hiding it but some of you guys got hurt. I got hurt a little bit, but everybody gets hurt. Is how hurt do you get? To what degree do you get hurt? And it shows how well your fundamentals were in when the tide goes out. If you're still playing the game and you're still doing deals and you can still sell deals. So I tell people, dude, I'm able to sell all my deals and still make millions of dollars right now because I bought what? I bought right. I bought with equity. I wasn't a door counter. I got up to I think 700 doors, 750 doors at one time. And I stopped this is enough. This is too much. And we started slowly backing off. But everything I bought outside of 2 mobile home parks were great deals. We're making money on everything we bought. I lost money on 2 deals. But with that said, play the long game, buy right, figure out what's working, mirror success. You ain't got to try to figure out the newest gizmo gap. I'm out there pitching for y'all. I'm out there. I go to all these events. I'm networking. How you think I found out about land home package? Nobody talked about mobile home land home package in the whole country until Chris Rood started talking about it 6-8 months ago. Nobody was talking about it. I go out there and I'm going to bring all the best knowledge to you guys. You stay in this group, you will get the best knowledge because I'm out there going source it and I come bring it to y'all. You're in the right room. I'm going to help y'all as much as I can. Make sure y'all help each other. Make sure y'all do good business. Don't screw one another. Don't do bad business. And just keep pushing. I think we're almost through this cycle. I don't think it's going to be as good as it was in 2021 when it gets good, but we don't need it to be that good. That was stupid. We just need it to get better. And when it gets better, everybody's going to start making a lot of money again. And it's going to be a party again. And when you start making a lot of money, man, it's a great feeling. Mom, isn't it a great feeling?
Yeah. Dealing with you way better.
When I ain't making a lot of money, I ain't happy. So anyway, guys, I'm glad y'all came. I appreciate you guys coming. We're going to hang out for a little while and maybe have a drink or two at the bet. What time is it? 45. Mama, what time they said they're kicking us out?
Well, we said it would.
You told them it was at 9?